Hi guys, welcome back to Wip Hobbies. My name is Edwin. So today we're gonna crack open a brand new box of Killteam. So this Killteam. So this time the Killteam, we can see this is actually one of the latest box. In the same time, GW as usual, they actually start to go to the new format because they don't really give you a big huge terrain. They just expect you to buy the terrain separately, which is one set. Then after that, they came out each of those expansion, technically mostly just 2 team, or they just give you 1 or 2 terrain just for the sake of just trying to give you some terrain, so-called. So technically GW just treat us like maybe, okay, you want terrain, I just give you 1 small piece. Okay, so that's it. You want more, you just have to buy the bigger box. So to be honest, as a terrain collector and also as a fan of Killteam, I not really like this way. But I know it's good for beginners, especially for newbies, because if you want to get into this game, you probably do not ready to spend close to for in IM probably it's like 800 ringgit or even like 600 ringgit. But to be frank, the current price tag also doesn't go much lower. Maybe they use this way to better the inflation. Compared to the old Killteam set, the price difference probably just like 100 ringgit dollar. In US, probably it's not much different. Maybe just another 20 USD or even 30 USD difference. So, but in the same time now, they give you 2 teams and they give you maybe an iconic piece, just that's it. So let's come into our content. So in the latest Killteam box, which is under Termination, they actually give you 2 teams, which is one is Votann and another one is Genestealer card. The reason why I get this box obviously is for the card, for the Genestealer card. In the same time, this is also will lay a foundation for our future very cool project that I will build the entire Hive city, which will be contained by the Hive. So here we can see that's 10 models for Votann Killteam and 15 models for Genestealer card. So we could say that there's a favor, and GW also like to focus on Genestealer card, which is the next big release for Warhammer 40k. They not only give you 10 teams, which I believe is Guardsmen, with extra upgrades for Genestealer card. In the same time, they give you another 5 more models, which is actually like a narrative. You have a Patriarch, you have a Magus, and those small guys around that you can see there's actually spread the influence. So this is technically the main guy, and they just infected all others, Guardsmen, and everyone just get high. And this time they give you 2 terrain, which is to be honest, it's like a plasma generatorium. So I assume this is like some kind of battery, and it also, which I believe they will have extra rules for the Killteam existing unit, which is they have to buy in separately box around here. So without further ado, let's crack open this box and see is it really still worth it to get it, or we just probably just for the game's sake. I believe actually GW really just going this way. It is not really for collectors, also not really for veteran. You technically let you guys be able to play and collect for the sake of playing. For like collector like me, and especially terrain lover, we have no choice, we need to buy separately. But at the same time, we also hope the iconic piece will be special. For this, I guess out of 10, I will just rate around 4. But let's crack it open and maybe I will change my mind. Okay, so now we're finally gonna crack open. So this is the front cover for Killteam Termination. You can see that's this very cool Votann officer, and right behind we see those board head Votann, which is definitely represent the Genestealer card. At the side here, also another cool picture of an old man dwarf, which is Votann, and the front, the top is just simple, just a Killteam symbol with the name. And here we have our iconic blur guy, which is technically represent Genestealer card. His eyes look a bit purplish. And then right behind, we can see our main content. So first we have one team, which is Votann, like I just said, and also our Brute Brothers, which is one thing I really like, because this time we not only just get normal standard 10 guys, we actually get extra 5 guys. These 5 guys I actually already have it, so probably I'll sell it and split to other friends. And most important, actually the main time we get this box, not only just for the new Brute Brothers, we also like to get this to, is it battery? Technically it's another piece of terrain, and probably we can add into our Hive city. Within also same like previous Killteam unbox, you also can see they should have also full set of data cards, tokens reference cards, which I really like because they are specialized to the team. And also this time they also have extra ploy ability and those equipment cards which also assist your team, especially you play Votann or Brute Brothers. So without further ado, let's now crack open this, and our cutter has been ready quite a while. And I like to I like to unbox from the bottom, so let's begin. Okay, our first look now, technically we have the bases for both teams. This will be a very cool terrain. To be frank, it's quite generic, but technically we could see later how we can assemble. Probably inside we also can add in other features, probably like LED and all sort, and we also can do more classic way to present it. And then now this is also another piece. Both is actually identical sculpt, so I guess you guys can hot more and just pile it up. First, this is also come in 5-inch sculpt, which is for our Genestealer. This should be the Patriarch and Magus and those small guys. This should be the Genestealer upgrade sprue. This is technically you get a normal guardsman and you will get this extra sprue. So you can upgrade them in those very cool Genestealer look. Technically more badass, more infected. And one thing I like this because to be frank, this is actually very similar to Immortal Joe. So I actually did think before that when I do my Ashways using Genestealer, I probably can make the Immortal Joe gang in our Necromunda and also Warhammer 40,000 universe. So I hope you guys were excited in this project also in our future. This definitely is under Votann. Let's see Votann have how many sprues. Votann seems to have 2 main sprues. So technically for a 10th man, I guess we actually total have 3 small sprues. But this is full for Votann. And this is of course the guardsman, technically just a normal guardsman. It's very cool, but this time we have to mix and match and make them infected by Genestealer Cup. Now, lastly, we have a very cool unit. I believe previously when you guys saw this, are you guys happy? I'm quite sad the box will be slightly damaged here already. As usual, GW logistic wasn't not so well known to be handling stuff properly or technically with care, because I also heard from the local retailers lately the logistic kind of keep things not entirely and lots of damage. Once we open a very cool artwork, so you can see Votann versus our Brute Brothers, and inside will be nicely located with all the data cards. Data cards will be separate in 2. I believe this is pure just for Genestealer card. We have a closer look. This is our Brute Brother Commander. This is our Agitator. This is the Gunner. This is Ice Ward. Let me go zoom in slightly nearer so you guys have a clearer look. And this is a Knife Fighter. Medic, Sapper, Sniper, and this is just a generic trooper. To be frank, the hits doesn't even change. This is exactly same as normal Astra Militarium. Retivian just changed the head, same, and this is Operator. Lastly, this is where I believe is the classic unit for our Genestealer, not only just normal Killteam. I believe we also seen this before in a box such as like Overkill, which is another cool box I will probably will unbox soon because now everyone's in Genestealer hype. So this is a familiar male Magus. I still prefer female Magus. And our Primus, and lastly our Daddy Patriarch. So technically is where all the scout have begun. Then this is for our Genestealer card. Let me put it back. Okay, so now we go for Votann. Votann technically is all name unit. I believe it's really cool. I don't really pronounce the name each because I believe I scared I'll get it wrong, but I have a slow go through to all so you guys also can check out the stat and unit. So this is, I believe it's like a commander. Then this is the second unit. Oh, this is a female Votann, I believe. Now you can see now GW actually quite doing a ratio to, I believe, to match the gender equality or something like that. Always 6 is male, 4 is female. So we are getting more and more female scout, and it's a good thing for me because I always like to have more female scout models on my table, especially in my team. Then we also same that's I think general unit like Garnos. Iron Break technically is holding a shovel metal abomination. Rifle Queen, I guess this is always a sniper for Votann. Tracker, this is just generic warrior with a very, probably like those spaceman helmet. And that's it. So Votann is just generic 10%. I believe you, except for elite unit, you technically have 2 to 4 general warriors or generic units as a filler. So this is for the data cards. I think this is a strategy ploy for if you're playing this scenario, and we have extra equipment also. So let's see, this is, I believe, is for Votann. Yeah, everything here is probably is for Votann, correct? And this is, the whole deck is probably entirely for Votann play for Killteam, so it's can't be as a team set. Then this is for our Brute Brothers. Brute Brothers also same, we have strategy ploy. Technically this is when you play Killteam how you get. And this is others. I personally have not really get through into Killteam play yet. I did witness few games, but to actually play, I kind of still building and painting. But definitely soon we're gonna make a game. Maybe we just will arrange a game to play with our friends, and probably I make a content too. So we have extra equipment, ability, tactical. And wow, I actually very appreciate they actually even have a token guide for you, so you can do all those shenanigans with those Brute Brothers. So after go through the cards, now we finally get through our books, and the final day this time also quite kind. They give you an additional cardboard which hold those cards in well, nice in place. This is technically instruction. Building instruction to show you what you actually get. I believe yes, correct. You get teams, you get heroes, and yeah, also upgrade sprue, and also for the Patriarch. And they tell you all others. We also have transfers. Transfers is in the box. Later I'll show you guys. One thing cool about Killteam is really dynamic because you can almost keep bash, or you can equip almost so many weapons which they can let you choose and pick what you want. Then here they also show you the guide that how you should assemble your Brute Brothers. You guys can always pause the video and have a close look on the instruction. Then for here is the same. This is for the third guy, the fourth guy, and also you can multi-build either holding a banner, or they just can hold probably a bigger guns, or maybe even a sniper or rifle. Then here also same, this is also Brute Brothers. You guys feel free, can always just pause the video if you guys want to have a closer look on the instruction. And this should be the last page, no, not last page, I think it's almost the end, but this is number 6, 5th and 6th guys. 6 have so many types, you can almost build 3. And number 7 also same, you also can build 3 variants, 8 also, and way more other weaponry, so it depends on the type of weapon you like to take, and here you can select for your own. Then lastly for the pages, we here also show you the colors and also other accessory you can add into your display. Technically just small knives, even a sandbag, or even a helmet. Technically you can just make it more vibrant, not vibrant, technically give you more variety for your units. So here Blood Coven, you have, Brute Coven, you also can show you can add in those other weaponry or what the weapon they actually took. And this is the Magus, the Primus, and also their familiar. Now finally we arrive for our Votann, which is a space dwarf. I don't really started this army because I trying to control my financial, so not to overspend and play everything. Don't be too greedy, which I learned my lesson from the fantasy. So I didn't start this army to resist the temptation and just focus the army that I want to play in future as in big scale. So this is all the Votann, and here also Votann will be slightly quick, so you guys want to see anything, please feel free to just pause the video. So now last is terrain. Terrain piece, I appreciate they actually let the bottom and the top can be separatable. So maybe future we also can do more some LEDs. But looking at the interior, probably it's not wise to able to have a look at inside because in interior just look damn ugly. I probably just use as an entire piece. I guess this actually serves as like a battery or something like that. And also technically this is really do like a plasma. Oh shit, then this is will be a lot of conversion in our future, but never mind, we will see how we're gonna make this shine and see how can we collaborate with LED 2 in near future. So this is the very cool punch out card for those tokens, and those are the objective, which is really nice. Finally, I have my own Genestealer cult tokens. I actually wait the Killteam Genestealer cult came and finally it arrived. And then this is for Votann, also very cool. They have all sort of tokens, but from further a look, this really look like the Bloody Rose for our Sisters of Battle. And now we have our Terminator Killteam campaign book. This book is really amazing. I actually do collect Killteam books because we not only just for the fluff and mostly in the rules. I also like to see those terrain exclusive rules in future. We might get into it. So, cause I'm a terrain addict, so you better to have all the fluff and rules together and to have a look. So in front, of course, like as usual, they'll give you some back-end laws of the entire stories. I appreciate, really, really nice. And they also give you a cool artwork of a character here and there. We can have more immersive feelings on how the operation of this Killteam backlog story is gonna look like. And we here also give you a nice way that how you can select the name and you can choose for your cult. And behind here shall be more laws, and starting from here we start to introduce Votann, and we're gonna have a quick glance through. Here also same, you can choose your names for your Votann. So sometimes you really want to names that more native to their lore and you're not sure how, you can always just look through here. So this is actually the rules for tech ops. I believe they also give you the cards here, so but in the same time you can always refer back to the book and those strategic play. And this is all the units. Here I'm gonna quick glance through because I did let you see the card, so we're gonna just go have a quick. And this is equipment. Same for Votann, you just have a quick glance through. So most important now you like to see is actually the narrative. So say now GW actually wanted you to get Q-Zone Beta Decima. So everything is actually in the narrative from Beta Decima where we expand from here, and they expect you to get those extra parts so you can play through. So this is where you're gonna put, I assume you get your set of Beta Decima and you're gonna put those two, I'm just gonna call them a plasma battery. Plasma battery right between, and you can just play. And this became a new map. Actually, GW just being lazy, to be frank. They just gonna sell you those very basic design on a cardboard and just ask you to pay a premium price. I really hope GW have made more units like those sector mechanicals. Give you even more dynamic choices instead just give you a few walkway. I really hope they make it better, because I have high hopes on GW and I'm excited for the new Necromunda set also. Hope that Zone Mortalis Ruin is better than it looks in the photo. But once it arrives, we're also gonna do an unboxing and we'll see how it goes. So this is also a more mission. This is for your Q Zone, which is collaborate with the new terrain. And that's all for the Killteam box. So I hope you guys enjoyed this box opening. And last in the box, we have the 2 transfers. Transfers for the Cadian, technically for Genestealer card, is technically all for Astra Militarian, lots of cool numbers and everything. And Votann will be more fancy, and I believe people who know Votann here is really tower-like or like very a lot oriental characteristic into it. It looks like Japanese word, look like Chinese word, but actually it's not really. They just try to mix element to it. But it's very cool. So this is their transfer for both Votann and of course Genestealer card. So this is the entire box. Hope you guys enjoy the box opening. Personal opinion, I think this is an okay box. To be frank, if you really like the team, I think it's a good go. But if you do not enjoy the Killteam, personally, I also will not grab it, because I think Killteam box have been not really a set like a must-get collector box anymore. It's more like it's just a quick start for beginners, easy to start the game, or just nice you like the game. Probably that is what GW objective. Now, I not say it's actually bad, but as a collector, this is really bad. But just as practically for newbies to play, or technically you are the fans for the team, this is definitely a good to go. But as a collector, probably maybe can just split with your friends. Those people who get a team, they don't really want a terrain. You get in from them for a bit cheaper. But if separately, we can assume GW price again, just generic for Malaysian ringgit. I can expect maybe this set costs 185, or probably just one is 185. GW is now technically milking all our cash. But the worst part is we are still letting milk. So that's it. This channel is sponsored by Underground Hobby. Please feel free to check out the link below. Once you click in the link, it will direct you to the Lazada e-merchant. So from there, you can purchase Games Workshop product and also paint and also other kind of board games. If you'd like to support this channel, please feel free to check them out. That's all for today. So if you like this box opening and review for our Killteam Termination, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow the channel so you don't miss out future other cool content. If you haven't checked out the previously box opening of other Killteams or even other unit, you feel free to check out the channel, or you can look at the playlist right below. So that's all. See ya. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel.